Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group A. My name is Marcelina Putri Damayanti and my friend Stella Rinanda Putri will present about the application of Maslahah theory in determining the status of adopted children in the religious court. The content of our presentation is divided into two. First is the law governing the position of adoption in Indonesia, and the second is apply Maslahah theory as a theoretical basis in deciding cases of adopted children in the religious court. And the first material will be presented by me. The law governing the position of adoption in Indonesia. Adoption is one of the legal actions that give another person's child the same position as a legitimate child or biological child. This is stipulated in Article 1, Paragraph 2 of Government Regulation of the Republic of Indonesia, number 54 of 2007, concerning the implementation of child adoption, that adoption is a legal act by diverting a child from the power of parents, legal guardians, or other responsible person. Effort to protect children's rights by means of the adoption, of course, have their own aims and objectives, which are stated in Article 2 of Government Regulation number 54 of 2007 concerning the implementation of child adoption, which is in the best interest of a child in realizing welfare and protection for the child himself. And the second is about apply Maslahah theory as a theoretical basis in deciding cases of adopted children in the religious court. Legal reform by judges in this case can be carried out while maintaining the tradition of fiqh and other applied law into the reformulation of new law that remain grounded in Islamic Sharia principle, namely Maqasid al-Sharia, which is its functional due to a violation. For example, in the case of a child who will be adopted, it is a woman not yet married and already 23 years old, but the parties have taken care of her since she was 2 years old, formally doesn't meet the formal requirement, but in the determining the adoption of an adult child, an argument which use Maslahah theory can be used. The theory of Maslahah defined by Sayyid Jalal al-Din Abdul ar-Rahman. In his book entitled Al-Mashalihu al-Mursalah clearly defines Maslahah from the point of view of Arab habits, which means Maslahah that apply orally Arabic means all forms of charity that are born containing benefits for humans. According to Imam al-Ghazali, Maslahah is discussed as Sabili al-Ibtida to realize prosperity. Effort to realize prosperity must not be separated from effort to avoid the emergence of the mafsadah. If welfare is achieved precisely by causing great benefit for humans, then that benefit must be wrong in reaching it. And the next material will be delivered by Dela. Dela, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. For the next presentation will be delivered by me. In that case, the formal requirements are not fulfilled because the child is 23 years old, but the benefits are already here, or it seems clear, and the problems can be seen from the child growth and development, the cost of living and the cost of education has been carried by the adoptive person. On the other hand, the child parents are willing to give up, and until now, the parents of the child, the address is unknown. And that in that case, in addition, the gender of the child is female and currently does not have a husband, so parental guidance is still needed, and from a psychological point of view, the child still needs a parental figure to lead the child into an adult person. The theory of Maslahah that have been carried out by prospective adoptive parents. For the requirements of adoptive parent are only pre or before it is done, according to Article 13 of Government Regulation number 54 of 2007 as follow. The first is physically and mentally healthy. The second is the minimum age is 30 years and the maximum is 55 years. The third is having the same religion as the prospective adopted child's religions. And the fourth is have good behavior and have never been convicted of a crime. The fifth is marriage status of at least 5 years. The sixth, not a same-sex couple. The seven that don't or have not had children or have only one child. Eight, in a state of economic and social ability. The ninth, obtain the child's consent and written permission from the child's parent or guardians. 10, make a written statement that the adoption of the child is in the best interest of the child, the welfare and protection of the child. Next, social reports from local social workers. And the next is has taken care of the prospective adopted child for a minimum of 6 months since the parenting permit was granted. And the last but not least is obtain permission from the minister and or the head of the social agency. At the end, the judges in resolving the cases submitted to him must pay serious attention to the legal values that live in the community. That's all from us. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.